Hello, my name is Batmite, and this is the Brain Burst Yourself Psycho build. Um, so here's the Blaze Force Greatsword. You want as low warp resistance as possible. The main thing you have to realize is just that if you're at 98% peril and use your special attack, you don't overload. So it's like you kind of want as much warp resistance as possible, just because it'll help you get peril faster and you don't need to get punished for it. For Electrokinetic Staff, you can do whatever you want with this. Min warp resistance, you can dump stat warp resistance or dump stat charge rate, because I never full charge on this build, I min charge. So basically the idea is that you have 95% peril, you min charge, then you use it, and then you quell. So you can kind of sustain yourself that way. So it doesn't really matter with the dump stat. You can choose quell speed, warp resistance, charge rate. It's one of those three. 3 wound curios. The third row can be anything. So can the second row technically, even with your reduced toughness, you still kind of want it. So here's the skills tree. This is your free stat. You can do whatever you want with it. You can choose any 3 of these. I just choose this one because, ego reasons. You need Shriek because this build lacks crowd control, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. Is the reason why Crystalline Will is used with the Electro Staff is because the Electro Staff doesn't have crowd control, so you kind of have to abuse the Electro Staff to kill everything, and then when you're in a bit of a sticky situation, you can sometimes use Crystalline Will to get out of it. Right, so you can choose any 3 of these. You need Venting Shriek for crowd control and just general like AoE damage. You choose this one because it's on the left. I'm not joking, but also like this doesn't really work as well because you're trying to blow yourself up, but and also it's an extra skill point to get to it. So it takes something like melee damage, kinetic deflection, movement speed, and disrupt destiny, and that's like on skill points. You take Puppet Master, so technically coherency radius is trash, but you still take Puppet Master because you're going for a psychic vampire. So you or an ally in coherency, so you really need this to boost your range a bit, make it more reliable. You don't need quell speed, it doesn't do anything for you. Right, so that's the build. Now to orcs. Orc Maelstrom. Right. So the main thing about this build you have to realize is you're basically playing Electro Psyker with some training wheels and a little fun little gimmick you can do. You're kind of gimped because you're lacking in toughness. You're not as good at killing crushers, and that's really it. Chill. Oh yeah, another big thing is you should download full auto or something like this, because your fingers will hurt a lot if you're spam clicking in order to hit all your shots. Okay. I'm right now recording this at 4 in the morning, so hopefully there's still people trying to play Orc Maelstrom at 4 in the morning. Not sure how much hope I have, but we'll see. Alright. And so yeah, another part of this is like I've seen you can technically go other abilities, like so you go Brain Burst, right? And you can go like Smite technically, but you really don't want to for 2 main things. Number 1, Brain Rupture really helps you kill crushers with its passive, right? And like number 2 is that you don't need the stun because you already have the Electro Staff, right? And you don't really have the quell control for Smite, because Smite really wants, if you're optimal smiting, if it's like a very low downtime, you kind of want the right tree, Scryer's Gaze. So it's like a double no. And then the sails are just like, why would you ever use those? I know they're good on some builds, but like I feel like you're never happy taking them. You take them because you have to, not because you want to. You're like, oh, I need a little bit of extra crowd control, so I take a sail. Not, oh, I'm going to build my build around the sail. Okay, this guy is running something with triple stamina because he's so fast. Holy crap. Alright, so when you have teammates like this, what you want to do is you want to stand right next to them. Right, because they probably know what they're doing, especially when they have level 1000 over their head. So you just stand next to them, and then they'll do their smart thing, and they probably know the correct pathing on how to kite. So as long as you stand next to them, you'll probably be in a good position. And also, like, you kind of want to be next to your teammates anyways. Alright. Okay. So I know you can play like more ranged, right? But I kind of like to play closer because you're trying to blow yourself up, right? Boom. There you go. And that's kind of what you do, right? Yeah, sure, I could technically kill them eventually, but things like that really allow you to, you know, do a bit of crowd control. Also, oh no. Oh no. I just lost half my HP. And one of my suicide buttons. My charges, yeah. Dang, that sucks. Oh. I heard him. Didn't do anything about it. I don't like this at all, but you just gotta stand next to our team and help them out. For dogs, technically you can quick swap, but I find that you don't really need to. Like if you're quick swapping for dogs, something has gone horribly wrong or horribly right? That's kind of another thing. You kind of just AoE them down. Alright. Alright, so you're just placing normal Electro Psyker, standing right behind your teammate as much as possible so that you can help them out. You don't want to steal their kills, but you do want to kill all the priority targets behind them, in front of them. For example, there's a gunner shooting at us from behind. Grenadier. Just want to take care of that guy. And remember, staying alive is the most important thing, so just use your sword to block. Oh, I just accidentally overloaded, but you know, never punished. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm still fine. Not my brightest moment. Remember, the boss is always last priority, unless you're like stuck in a corner. So when you're in situations like this, you want to go forward, because your melee teammates are going to struggle trying to get everything, right? And so you want to clear space using your empathetic evasion. Oh no. And then there's the downside of doing shit like this. You get caught and you die. But you have 5 wounds, so I only lost 1 wound for this. Hopefully my team can res me. Uh-oh. I'm in a really bad spot though, so not good. It's okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so that's the thing, part of the thing of playing Havoc. Even if you're not like a great player, you can still be fine because your teammates will know what they're doing. Right? Since they know what they're doing, they will cover your needs, right? So let's say, even though I'm doing top damage right now. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Big nose. Many big nose. Cool. Alright, so as I was saying, like, you know, even it's like, oh, I'm doing so much damage, I'm carrying. You know, doing top damage and carrying are 2 different things, right? There's a demon host to have an go around. Alright. Alright. And everyone at work, Maelstrom, has a basic idea of what to be doing. So, and you're oftentimes not the best player in the lobby. Alright. So, just trust your teammates to do their job and do yours. Right? Like situations like this where I'm basically hoping my teammate kills them. Right? And like this is where you carry as like Electrostaff Psyker, where you're out in the open and they need a teammate to help shoot all the ranged enemies and tank all the range damage. This is where I carry. They'll carry later on when I get downed and shit. I might not use my HP because we have a med station coming up, so it's okay. This med station's usually full, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Okay. I think one of the biggest things you need to realize when you're playing ranged Psyker, with Tox Bombers especially, is you shouldn't be the one dealing with them. What I mean by this is your melee teammates will already be trying to deal with them, right? And because of that... Oh no. I did not see... I thought that trapper was behind the wall, not next to me. I think we lost. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. Dang, I didn't realize he was in the corner. Uh-oh. And now I'm punished. This is one of the bad things about this build. You kind of steal med stations a lot, you know, because you're using your HP as a resource, which is what every character does, but this one especially does. But, you know, he's playing Arbitrator, so he's probably fine. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go forward and just try to do the objective. 6 stacks. You want like 75% Soul Blaze to get 6 stacks. That should be enough to kill all the normies, assuming they're not buffed. Okay. When you're carrying the objective, just go for it. If that makes any sense. Just trust your teammates will carry you. If they don't, you only get punished a little bit. Just drop it. It's not a big deal. Unless it's a mauler, but you know, probably not a mauler. Oh yeah, another thing with Pox Bombers, just assume your teammates aren't blocking them, always. I know it sounds counterintuitive to letting them do whatever, letting your teammates do them, right, as Psyker, but at the same time though, it doesn't hurt to be the extra guy blocking. Just don't screw over your teammates, but, you know. I don't usually I don't usually charge my right click that much, but recording and playing makes my brain not work as well. Okay, yeah. Objective-based gaming. That stun is very unreliable. I wouldn't rely on the mutant stun, but you know, it's a thing. So with trash mobs, I guess you could like try to melee them, but I find that like melee is your last resort when you feel you're unsafe, or you know you're surrounded, or you know something like that, or there's like a lot of tiny dudes. But generally, you're either going to be next to your teammate, or you have your venting shriek to take care of the AOE. So you know you don't have to. It's not something you need to force. I know there's probably other people who are a lot better with using their melee, but I find that just spamming your range damage, especially, I mentioned that you really do need a lot of your passives work from warp damage, right? Right, so a lot of your passives work with warp damage. For example, 7.5% regen per warp kill. So you really do want to be constantly constantly using your warp attacks as oh, it's like right here, right? You're down on 2 skill points, right, and 3 curios. You're not using any of them, but that's kind of the thing. This isn't a meta build. This is just like a nice build. It's very comfy. Thank you for not shooting that. Alright, and the goal of the build. Oh, I'm down. That's a bit unlucky. I'm probably resable, but that would mean that, yeah, I'm not very resable. He might still go for it though if he has Castigator stance, but yeah. See, I lost my team the game there a little bit. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. I lost that one because I got grabbed by a mutie and then a pox marker. That's kind of what I was saying about like not trying to block pox bombers. Get punished really hard. Unlucky.